Hello, I'm a guy that's been talking about 80s music, and today I want to talk about a song that I just recently discovered, and it is one of the creepiest songs I have ever heard. It's not a famous song at all. It's called Gonna Get Close to You, and it was sung by a woman named Dalbello. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Dalbello. It's something similar to that. It sounds similar to the word Diablo because uh, the Spanish word for devil. Yeah, that comes to mind because at times in that song she does sound rather diabolical. But first, I had heard a version of this song before, performed by Queensryche. It was on the Rage for Order album. I had that album on tape when I was a teen, but I didn't remember this song. I remember Walk in the Shadows because that was my favorite one on it, and I Will Remember, but not this one. I was reminded of it when I made a video a while back. I was talking about songs about vampires and included Queensryche's "The Lady Wore Black." Somebody commented and said that they were surprised that I didn't include Queensryche's "Going to Get Close to You" instead. And I saw that and scratched my head and thought, do I know that one? And so I looked it up and listened to it and thought, oh, yeah, I remember this one now. Yeah, it was on that tape. And I discovered that they had released this as a single and they made a video of it. But I still didn't think of it as a song about vampires, though. There's nothing in the lyrics that's explicitly about vampires. The video did, look a bit vampish. But of course, Jeff Tate always did look a little bit vampish. But I did finally understand that this was meant to be a spooky song. It's a song about being a stalker, which I think is even scarier than vampires. I mean, there are lines in there about the guy watching this woman, and I'm watching you, and he can see into her window, and he sings about how he calls her on the phone each and every afternoon, and yeah, that's creepy. But I didn't notice any of this back then, back when I'd listened to this tape. I think I just thought it was about just some guy who really liked some girl, To me, it was just an innocent rock song about a guy who just really wanted to hang out with some girl. I mean, listening to it today, I do notice that the music at the beginning of the song does sound spooky. But, then the song goes into other parts that makes it sound like a normal rock song. I mean, so by the end of the song, you might forget all about the spooky stuff, But anyway, I discovered that this song was a cover song and that it had been written and sung by this woman, Dalbello. And so I listened to that version, and that's the one that creeped me out. It didn't sound at all like the Queensryche version. This was more of a new wave art rock sound, maybe something like Kate Bush or something, and the way the drums sounded, man, it actually made me uncomfortable, and then the way she sang at certain parts, yeah, like I said, one of the creepiest songs I had ever heard. That's when it hit me how terrifying the subject matter of this song could be. I mean, it's a song about a stalker. It's a song about someone with serious obsession issues, and overall, it's a song about a crazy bitch. Yeah. Like, it made me think about some of the scariest movies that came out in the 80s. And, there are guys like myself who watched all those Freddy movies and Jason movies. They watched all those Living Dead movies and Stephen King movies. And none of those movies were really that scary. But what was the one movie that came out of the 80s that really got to some men? Fatal Attraction. Yeah, the one about the crazy woman. Yeah, and that's what this song is. This song is like the fatal attraction of 80s new wave. Yeah, you can give us men vampires and zombies and aliens and blobs and whatever. It don't scare us. What scares us? Crazy women. Crazy women scare us. But yeah, I'd actually like to talk a bit more about this song because there's actually some interesting stuff going on in it. And actually, I want to talk a little bit about Dalbello because, even though she never got famous herself, she had actually had quite a career in music, and she worked with a lot of different artists that people do actually know. And but maybe some other time because I've got to get going.